Good morning. I know this is a different type of setting. We're in a car, but that is because we are on our way to go see two houses that we are interested in. If you don't know this yet, Guy and I are obsessed with Spain. We met in Spain. We can see ourselves living in Spain, so why not buy property in Spain? And so the first house we're going to see is more of a townhouse type of home. It is the cheaper of the two. I think it's listed right now for $76,000. It has either 3 or 4 bedrooms and it comes furnished. So really nice, and it has a really nice terrace at the top, a little side garden with a barbecue, and it's in the small town, little village. The only downside is that because it's a townhouse, you do share the walls with neighbors on your right and your left, but hopefully that won't be that big of a deal breaker. I think the biggest deal breaker for Guy is that it doesn't come with any land, like house number 2, which is in the mountains, has a little bit of land, comes with a couple olive trees, but the downside to that is it's only 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, super small kitchen, and it's also the most expensive out of the 2 currently listed at $100K. So we're gonna go see these 2 houses and just feel it out, see what we think. The first one is gonna be the townhouse, and we are about 45 minutes away. I don't know if it's gonna be weird filming with the agent there, but we're just gonna say we're filming just so we can look back later on. So I don't know if we're gonna do a lot of talking, but I will definitely voice over. So stay tuned. Okay, so we are in the townhouse. We are currently on the 3rd floor on the terrace. I really like this little terrace on the top. I can picture us having breakfast, lunch, dinner, having some flowers up there. Like, it's really cute. Now going down to the 2nd floor. I really just like the tiles here, by the way, so cute. And I love how this place is very clean. This is bedroom number 1. And that big pipe you saw right there is coming from downstairs. That is the chimney, so you get some heat into your bedrooms as well. This is bedroom number 2. Really nice and spacious. And it comes with a built-in closet, which I really love. Honestly, the one thing I don't like so much is like that yellow color you saw, the blue colors you see on the wall here or there, but that's easy. You can just paint over that. This is the bathroom in the 2nd floor. I like it. It's clean. It's perfect. Bedroom number 3, again, spacious, clean. You have a nice window where you can see onto the downstairs patio bit. Love, love, love. And okay, let's go down to the 1st floor. And in the 1st floor, you have your final bedroom. Bedroom number 4, nice and big, very spacious, another built-in closet, a nice window. Now we're walking outside into the patio bit. You have that little barbecue stove thing, nice and clean, and again, very, very cute. And this place again comes furnished. Here's the kitchen, the 2nd bathroom, and that is townhouse number 1.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. The house is so nice. The kitchen in the living room space with the fireplace looks really nice. And the views are really cool. This town is really cool as well. Apparently there's still a few things in town to do, so like a few shops and stuff. So I guess you can get everything you need. Yeah, it's a nice place. The only thing is, like, yeah, it would be nice if you buy a place kind of in the middle of nowhere like this. It would be nice, I think, to have some land, a bit of garden, a bit of outside space. Because here you just got the house, neighbors on each side. You don't really have any space outside of the house that's yours.
All right, we are approaching the second property 2 hours later. We're both a little bit car sick. Guy is extremely car sick. Driving up to this property, I feel like I like this area a little bit more. It is more built up, more countryside-ish. There's more greenery. The roads are nicely paved. It just looks nicer in my opinion. It is, I think, higher up in the mountains than the first place we looked at. Here's a little view right now. We are a minute away apparently. All right, this is house number 2 and it's in the mountains. We don't have neighbors immediately next to us. We're gonna start outside. So this comes with a plot of land. There's, I believe, like 50 or 60 olive trees, so it is a big plot of land. What we didn't like is that it's on a slope, so we'll talk about that later, but this is the inside. The kitchen is very tiny, very small. This is also your living space, your dining space, and you have the 2 small bedrooms with a little closet, I guess, wardrobe. Here's your second bedroom, very small. And then you have your bathroom. So yeah, very small place. It does come with a big plot of land, but again, the land is on a slope, which is not what we would want. We want it to be flat. But it is still a very cute place and quite new, brand new almost. It really smelled new when we were walking inside of there.
I like the land, I like the views from the terrace, that you've got the outside space. Yeah, it looked a bit bigger than what we thought. Yeah, it looks nice inside, like nice and clean, modern. The bathroom's brand new. Yeah, it's smaller, obviously, like a smaller property, smaller house than the last one. So I do like in the last one that you had so much more space. But I just like the outside space here and the view. So I think this is my favorite.
As we were finishing our second viewing, the agent from the first viewing said he had another house we could go look at, but since it's currently an Airbnb, we couldn't see it from the inside. He would send us a video later. So we still went to that town to see if we would be interested in buying a house there. Okay, so this is the outside of the house. Again, it's a townhouse type of house. Really love the wooden doors. I really love this kitchen. The kitchen is probably my favorite part of this house. I love how it's like nice and modern. I love the colors. I love the tiles. Here is the one and only bathroom. I like how it's big and spacious and clean. So again, walking through the kitchen. Now, what is the agent doing? I think he's gonna take a peek outside. This is not the outside bit, by the way. This is just like, I don't know, a little alleyway outside, I guess. Now we're gonna go inside, walk into the living room, which again, oh, that's a little bit of storage space. But the living room is also very big, very nice. You get quite a bit of natural light going in from those doors. You have a fireplace. You have everything you need. Another great thing about this house is that it also comes furnished. So if we buy it as it is, sofas, everything, which is quite nice. Okay, now we're gonna go outside into the patio bit. You have a little table with 2 chairs. You have like this wall made out of rocks, which I think is cute, but I do get a little bit worried for the future. Like, would they just like fall down after, I don't know, 10 more years? I have no idea. But this is the patio bit. Again, nice, spacious. It's not huge, but we do get a little bit of, you know, an outdoor area, which is quite nice. Going back inside, and now we're gonna check out the upstairs, where we have 2 bedrooms. Walking around the kitchen, and that little table, by the way, would be our dining area, which I do think is quite small. But I guess there are pros and cons to everything. All right, now going upstairs into the first bedroom. I will say I don't like the floor here. Not a big fan of the floor, but I mean, we can change that. The room is nice and spacious. You got a lot of natural light going in. Nice built-in closet. And again, it comes furnished, so we wouldn't have to buy a bed or, yeah, any furniture. From the bedroom, you can see the outside patio bit. Really, really nice. All right, now let's go to bedroom number 2. Just right across from bedroom number 1. And over here, as they have it now, they have 2 beds, which I think would work, especially if you have guests over. 2 beds is always helpful to have. Again, not a big fan of the floor, but again, we can change that. And again, quite spacious. You have a nice window, lets in some light. And right here, you're seeing into the alleyway thing. That again, I'm not really sure what that is because we didn't go see it. This is a video the agent sent us. But yeah, this is house number 3. And yeah, what do you guys think?
And I don't know, I do like the other 2. This one looks really nice,
Yeah.
but I'm just worried about the crumbling buildings beside it. Yeah, the first one I do quite like as well. It was very nice inside, very big. But I don't like that it doesn't have much outside space. And then again, neither does this.
Right.
So, and maybe that's fine. But maybe more so that, yeah, that it's really difficult to get to.
It's hard. What do you guys think? Let us know down in the comments. But I think for today, that is going to conclude our little house hunt. I'm not sure if we're going to do anything with any of these houses that we've seen, or if we're going to think on 1 or 2 a little bit more. We will let you guys know if we decide to go along with any of these houses. Thank you guys for coming along, and we will see you guys in the next vlog. Bye!
Peace.